We have the best content, but people aren't interested in thinking as much as they used to. And our stuff demands a level of thought and attention that is a big ask these days. God forbid we read something longer than that.
Cute, baby.
Another woman muttered. The Holoverse killed the written word, complained a man with a bow tie. Why read when you can go to an armchair rave or chat? No.
Alright.
There's been a turning point for our industry in the last couple months, and it's not good. What? The new porn scenes. Everyone groaned, and Shane put up his hands. Look, I wish I were joking, but the sensory feedback on those suits is insane, or so I hear. And no, I haven't tried one. You think our readers are the same people fucking strangers in the Holoverse? The bow tie guy asked in disbelief. You'd be surprised, Shane sighed. But apparently it's not just about sex. Those suits are driving a gold rush of tactile experiences, according to our corporate overlords. The Escapes team is selling the hell out of virtual massages, dance parties, cuddle sessions, even tickling. I'm sure it's just a fad, but serious reporting is not getting the glimpse it once did. Lily snuck a glance at Nadia to see how she was processing this crisis. Was there still going to be a job available for one of them after their fellowship ended? A career, for that matter? Journalism had been falling by the wayside for years, decades really. They were lucky to be a bank.
I love going to El Paso.
Legacy media outlets that still offered long
I love going to El Paso.
Readers. As old-fashioned as the concept was, Lily felt a kinship with those who loved the written. It was painful to see the art form lose respect and race to base types of entertainment. But that was how the intellectual heavyweights survived today. Prestigious brands like Vanguard have been folded into sprawling infotainment corporations that provided access to their entire ecosystems for a single fee. Radia seemed lost in thought. Lily watched her with a touch of jealousy that gave her a snort. If Radia's brain was anything like her stamina, she was probably solving Media's existential woes at this very moment.
Swift.
Mr. Bowtie turned directly to Lily and caught her off guard. You two should run away while you still can. Fast. Journalism is dead. First of all, Shane said, putting his elbows on the table. People have been saying that since the turn of the century, and it hasn't happened yet. We just need to show our readers that we're still relevant, that we can tickle their minds when they get bored of tickling whatever, okay? There were a few titters of laughter. And they will get bored, Shane went on. They'll realize they need our stories to sound smart with their friends. If Shane was going for a pep talk, Lily sensed he hadn't quite succeeded. People were still trading anxious glances. Are you considering layoffs? Asked a woman with one
65 back there, and I haven't seen it
Everyone
switch yet.
stared at
So.
Shane. Not if we can get our KPIs up. So come at me, guys. Slay me with your best pitches. But, you know, no pressure. No one laughed. Guess I'll go first. A man wearing a fashionable fungi blazer cleared his throat. How about a piece on the exclusivity of custom organs, since they still aren't covered by insurance only the rich can afford exclusive? Hell yes, Shane exclaimed. That's the kind of scoop I'm talking about. Amazing, Jean. Go forth and conquer. I can see the cover already. Jean smiled shyly and typed rapid fire on her invisible keyboard. What else? Shane prompted. Think
What?
big, juicy must-reads. There was no way
I want to go
Lily was
to El
about to go
Paso.
right after Jean. Apparently no one else wanted to either. Silence fell over the room. And in the morning, Roddy What about a story about unforeseens and the people who have them? I'm talking specifically about the loud and proud anti-IVG types who come to regret it later when their kid gets a repro-preventable disease like epilepsy or leukemia. She paused, and Lulu watched her take a nervous breath. Unforeseens are still regularly born in the South and rural areas, driving up national healthcare costs and individual suffering. It's a silent epidemic. Lily felt her cheeks get hot. She felt the urge to smile. Shane regarded Maria with a rueful sweat. Taboo, high stakes, I like it. But how would you find anyone to talk to you on the record? They would just look like terrible parents. I would try not to seem judgy. Rania furrowed her brow. My guess is that these parents would appreciate the chance to warn others not to repeat their mistakes. We just need to give them the platform and the courage to do it. And if our story went viral, we could actually inspire a lot of families to embrace precision rearing. Go for it, Shane said. Let us know how it goes. Without warning, he whirled to Lily. How about you? Any fresh ideas? She rubbed her hands on the table. I was thinking about poltergeists. She began tentatively. You know, the trend of women having kids in their 60s, 70s, even 80s. And the taboo aspects of being an old mom. Shane frowned. All our competitors have run that story already. What would make ours stand out? Why now? Lily racked her brain. It's getting more popular. Is that anecdotal, or do you have data to back that up? She gave a timid headshake. Then I'm afraid it just doesn't meet our bar. This isn't the Washington Square News anymore. I need slam dunk ideas, okay? Who's next? Lily closed her eyes, and for one last moment, no input stimulated her visual field. All she could see was the pink flash of her eyelids. She felt hot tears running her surface. She refused to let them see her. No. She would force herself to smile to finish out the meeting with a dignity. Then go home and come up
How
with
many
the
days?
best damn idea Rania could never imagine.
Chapter 7. Quinn was lying in bed at 10 a.m. on a Monday morning when her contacts flashed with an incoming call. The word mother popped up in her visual field. Damn it. The photos. Her mom must have seen them on social media. Her mom, a recovering influencer, still secretly measured her life in likes. She was far from alone. Quinn felt sorry for all the parents who had grown up under the influence of the early algorithms, addicted to popularity, like the little millennials who came after them, ready to burn the old world to the ground. To this day, those profiling horrors, those were wash and pastel colors that played well with her audience of church friends and fellow parents. She was the star of her narrative, and what a flawless protagonist she was. Beloved wife and mom, 6 a.m. runner, gourmet chef, selfless volunteer, devout church minister. She had reinvented herself after her influencer gig, now 2 million followers, went poof in the breakup of big tech. Religious quotes peppered her profile. Although she often spoke of Jesus as her savior, Quinn had to wonder how much of it was for show. The carefully curated altar built in service to her wonderful values. She double blinked to accept the call. Hi, Mom. Are you still in bed? You sound like you just woke up. No, I mean, sort of. She rubbed her eyes and opened her blackout shades. Sunlight poured into her studio like an annoyingly cheerful neighbor. What's going on? I have to say, I was pretty taken aback by those photos of you. I didn't post them, she deflected. I was tagged. Last night, clients Eden and Corey had shared several socially acceptable but visceral images from their baby Branson's birth, including of Quinn during labor, squeezing Eden's hand during a jaw-crashing contraction. Corey cutting the ruby blue cord in the moments after the boy's have a
beautiful.
family.